Hello students, we are going to study fractions today, and this class shall be only about the introduction of fractions. However, what are fractions? Fractions are nothing but two numbers written one over the other. Alright, and the format of writing fractions comes with numerator and denominator. The numerator is written on top, and then we write the denominator, and this actually means division. That is, the numerator is being divided by the denominator. If a number 5 is being divided by 2, then we write it as 5 by 2. If a number 1 is divided by 6, we get the fraction to be 1 by 6, or we can also say 1 over 6, 1 over 7, like that for any numbers. However, today in the introduction of fractions, we are going to discuss and see how fractions look in real life. For example, you have ordered pizza and you eat 1 out of the 6 slices. So that means what fraction of the pizza you have ate? 1 by 6. So similarly, let us look on to some other fractions also. As you can see here, we have 1 by 4. That means 1 is a colored portion, then we have 2 colored portion out of 4, and on below we have written a copy of that, and in the copy you can see there are 4 parts out of 8 parts being colored, but the area is same. For 6 by 8, again the area is same as 3 by 4. So that means these fractions 3 by 4 and 6 by 8 and 9 by 12, alright, they are equal because they cover the same area. Similarly, we can also divide this area into 12 by 6 or 15 by 20, right? That is 15 parts out of 20 parts, or 18 by 24, 18 parts out of 24 parts, 21 parts out of 28 parts, and then we have 27 by 36. All of them are equal. All these fractions are equal. They are different numbers, but yet they are equal because they have the same portions, and these are called equivalent fractions. Alright. Now if we change the group, earlier we have divided into 1 part by 1 part, now we are dividing as 2 parts, we are counting together, and you can see how many groups are being formed here. We have in total, let us reduce it and you will see how many groups are there. There are 6 out of 9. In this case what you see is we are making a group of 4 parts, right, and out of 4 parts we still have 2 parts left that is not covered, and this kind of situation happens when we are dividing it, the entire, say the entire thing is 18 parts, so we are dividing 18 parts by 4. So in that case it becomes a mixed fraction. This is an example of mixed fraction, and we shall study about that in broad sense later on. Let us guess some fractions now. What part this red one is out of the entire thing? Alright, if I divide this entire thing into 5 parts and I guess 1 by 5, one part of the 5, it's too big because you can see that blue part is my guess, right? That blue part is more than the amount which was painted red, so hence my guess was too big. Let us guess for this number. What can we guess for this number? Can you guess? Try it. Let's try for this. I am guessing 11 by 12. If I divide this rectangle into 12 parts, then the red part will be 11 1. Yes, I am right. And see, my guess was 11 by 12. On the top blue portion, the guess is written, and then the answer is given to us in the red portion. This part I will say 1 by 2. Alright, it looks like half, isn't it? Totally, I will guess 1 by 2, and yes, I am right here also. And if I change this 1 by 2 to something else, say 2 by 4, then also I am right. The answer is correct. We are visualizing equivalent fraction in this case. So here again I am writing 3 by 6. Here also I am right. So in all these cases, instead of writing 3 by 6, I can also write 4 by 8. Alright. And you see the area covered by 4 by 8 portion and area covered by 1 by 2 portion was same. For 5 by 9, check it. No. In 5 by 9 it is different. 5 by 9 is too big. But 5 by 10 it will be equal. Right. Because 5 by 10 is equivalent to 1 by 2. Alright. Similarly 6 by 12 is also equivalent to 1 by 2. How? This 6 is 6 into 1, right, and 12 is 6 into 2. So in that way also you can just check it. 7 and 14 or 8 by 16, they are also 8 into 1 and 8 into 2, right. Both are multiples of 8. Similarly, if you guess 9 by 18, 9 into 1 is 9, 18 into 9 into 2 is 18. Here also we are multiplying the same kind of part, and you get 10 by 20 is also right in this case. However, let us guess some other fractions. You need to try with me. So all of them are equal to half, as you saw. Guess this fraction, what it is. No, I literally guess it. What part it will be? I am guessing this will be 1 part. If this is 1 part, then this much would be the 2 part and this much would be the 3 part. So I can guess it is 1 by 3, I can guess. Let us check the answer. And yes, the answer is correct. 1 by 3 is the correct answer, the correct guess. So by looking at the part, we can also guess it. Can you guess for this number? You try something and I will also try something, and we will see whether we are right or not. How much part will be the red portion and how much part will be the white portion? I will say 3, 1 by 4. Will it be correct? I'm just checking with my mouse how much it would be. 3 by 4. See, 3 by 4 is the correct portion. 1 is only the white part and 3 parts red. And for this, it will be how much? 1 by 4? No, 1 by 4 was too big. It should be less than that. As you can see, when we divided the rectangle into 4 parts and we took 1 part, that 1 part is greater than this portion. So 1 by 4 guess that I did was wrong. What is your guess? You tell me the answer, and you can comment and tell me the answer. Alright, or you can text me in WhatsApp also, and I'll tell you whether you are right or not for this question. How much part is the red part out of the total? Alright, can you guess for this? I will guess what that can be. That is definitely more than half, right? So can I say 6 by 10? No. Oh yes, it's correct. 6 by 10 is correct. And 6 by 10, you can also see that it is also 3 by 5. The red part is also 3 by 5. I guessed 6 by 10, and 3 by 5 is equivalent to 6 by 10, that means. And we will study that in equivalent fractions, and how we get equivalent fractions we will discuss it in the next part of the class. Alright, in our next class we shall discuss that. Can you guess this one? We are doing this exercise just for you to understand and guess what fractions it would be. How much part will be the red? If you divide it into half, then it is less than half, right? So since it is less than half, can I say it is 3 parts out of 10 parts? No, that was too small. My guess was that blue portion was too small than the red portion. So you can guess it again. So it should be more than 3 parts of 10. 4 by 11, see? Oh no, 4 by 11 was too small. It was not correct. It was 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is the correct answer. 4 by 11 is not the correct answer. 3 by 8 is the correct answer. and in this case I will say it is 5 by 8. Just the diagram, it looks just like the diagram of the previous one. It looks 5 by 8, it should be 5 by 8. Let me guess it. Yeah, 5 by 8. Arre? Almost correct, right? It's almost correct, not actually correct, but it is almost correct. However, we can have that idea. In this case, 6 by 9 is the correct answer. What is this red portion now? This will be 1, 2, 3, 1 by 4. No, that is too small. See, my guess are getting bad and bad, and I hope you get it correct and correct every time. This is definitely 3 by 4. I was guessing the white part. Let us introduce 1/2 and 1/3. So 3 1/3 will make 1 whole. Will it? Let us just check whether 3 1/3 make 1 whole or not. I'm just trying to keep this 1/3 over the whole to see whether it is totally overlapping the whole part or not. Okay? So on arrangement, as you see, 1/3, 3 1/3 made 1 whole. Similarly, if we bring 2 halves, then that is also making 1 whole. It is equivalent, as you can see. 2 halves, why? Because the denominator is 2. Number which is written on top is called a numerator, and that number we are keeping as 1. Then this kind of fractions are called unit fractions, and now we are introducing unit fractions for the 1/4 part. And let us see what 1/4 does. We are introducing 4 1/4, and I am telling you that 4 1/4 will make 1 whole. And before that, check how many 1/4 makes a half. I have kept 1/4 here. Let us bring the other one and keep it attached to the previous one, and you can see 2 1/4 is equal to 1/2. So earlier you had 2 halves making 1 whole, so automatically you have 4 1/4 making 1 whole. So you got 2 halves making 1 whole, 3 1/3 making 1 whole, and 4 1/4 making 1 whole. So what will be that for 1/5? We will need 5 1/5 to make a whole. Similarly, we will also need 6 1/6 making a whole. However, we will notice some additional things also, whether it is only related to the wholes or something else also. For instance, as you saw, 2 1/4 made 1/2. Let us see whether any 1/5, any number of 1/5 make any of these. Alright, so we have made 2 and 3 1/5, and we saw that it is not equal to any one of them, right? And then we are introducing the 4th one, and yet it is not equal to any one of them. Like, we don't, is it equal to 3 1/4? No, it is not equal. 4 1/5 is more than 3 1/4. Similarly, we don't have any one. We only have that it is equal to 1 whole. 5 1/5 make 1 whole. Let us introduce 1/6 now. How many we need to introduce? 6 of them, obviously. And can you guess how many 1/6 will make 1/3? Can you guess? 3 into 2 is how much? 6, right? So 2 1/6 is going to make 1 1/3, and you will see that this is 1/6. I have kept just below 1/3, and let us bring another one, and you see that 2 1/6 is making 1/3, right? 3 into 2 is 6. Similarly, on the other side we are keeping the other two 1/6. So see, in the gap, in the middle we have a gap which is equivalent to 1/3. So from 3 1/3, if we subtract 4 1/6, we get how much? We get 1/3. That we shall study while doing fractions, subtractions of fractions, and you will see that subtraction will be quite easier. This is only for visualization, that you understand fractions, how they look actually. All right, so let us fill it up completely, and that you can see how many unit fractions of sixth parts made 1 wholes. So similarly, you can do that for 7, 1/7, 1/8, 1/9, or any number of thing, until and unless you keep the numerator same. Even if it is different, then also we can match it, and you will see it in other parts. All right. Now in the next part, you are going to study the mixed fraction. What are mixed fraction? And proper fraction, improper fraction, we are going to discuss everything, but let us see, visualize this mixed fraction part. All right, so we write first the quotient part, and the first 3 is the quotient, and then 1 is the numerator and 2 is the denominator. So the fraction is 3.5. 3.5 becomes like this. As you can see, there is 3 blocks and a half block which is being painted, and hence this is equal to 3.5. Now let us just copy this entire thing, and we will see that what is 3.5 equal to in terms of normal fractions, where we have only the numerator and the denominator. So we are dividing all the 3 blocks into halves. So now you can see how many colored blocks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 colored blocks. It becomes 7/2, because we are dividing one block into 2 parts. All right. And let us now take 1 and 2/4, the mixed fraction. That means the denominator here is 4 and the numerator here is 2. 1 is the quotient. So there is some number in the numerator which, when divided by 4, gives us 1 as a quotient, 2 as a remainder. All right. So as you see here, we have 1 gray full block, the quotient, and 2 blocks out of 4. We copied it and we divided into as many small blocks as we can, and we see that how many blocks are there? There are a total of 6 blocks, and we divided each block into 4. So 6/4 is equal to 1 2/4. 2/4 is again equal to 1/2. You have seen it earlier, right? Let us take some other number. Let's take 6, bigger number, and 2/5. So the quotient is 6, the remainder is 2, and the divisor is 5. So we have 6 for 6 quotients, we have 6 blocks fully painted, and we have 1 block which has 2 blocks painted out of 5. So now obviously here we are doing a division of 5, so all the 6 blocks we are going to divide into 5 parts. All right. So let's copy it, and we shall divide the entire thing into 5 blocks each. So on dividing, how many colored blue blocks will be there? Colored blue blocks. The total will be 32 blocks. You can count it, you can pause it and you can count it. The total will be 32. And what is the number of blocks that we are dividing it with? We are dividing it with 5 blocks. So hence it becomes 32/5. And the further thing we shall discuss in our next class. Now this class was more about visualization and all the definitions of fractions, how many types of fractions are there, whether they are what are proper fractions, what are improper fractions, what are negative fractions, what are positive fractions, and all other things we are going to discuss in further classes. And go through it again. If you want to, any confusion, you can just talk to me. Alright, thank you.